Hello everyone, this is King Jakes. We're back with another reaction. This time, Nobody's Offering Solutions to Young Men by Random Hero Gaming. Alright, let's react.
Going on, everybody? It's your good friend Random Hero Gaming.
Hey, Black Ops 2, love me some Black Ops 2. Let's go, dude.
Got you today with a Black Ops 2 commentary, rocking the AN-94. Probably my favorite gun in the game outside the M8. But I wanted to get a little bit into today my political journey, my personal politics, where I stand with things right now, and even just saying that out loud, just the where I stand with things right now, it makes me feel frustrated. It makes me feel angry because there is no one that resonates with what I believe in. There's no one offering solutions to the issues I have. It doesn't feel like anyone speaks for me politically in Washington currently. And I'm not saying, Republican, Democrat. I'm not even saying that. I'm saying we've seen both, at least in my lifetime. We've seen a Dem House, Dem President, Dem Senate. We see what that looks like. We see what a Republican House, Senate, President looks like, all that jazz. And neither of them have managed to reverse the declining birth rate trend that's been going on since the 70s. Neither of them have been able to stop the declining marriage trend that's been going on from the 70s. None of them have been able to bring housing prices down. None of them have been able to de-escalate from wars. And I look at myself as this. I look at myself as a one-issue voter, and that one issue covers a lot of different issues. It's kind of a blanket term, or a blanket idea, but I want to vote for a politician that uplifts men, because currently, men own fewer houses than women.
Yeah. Same here, dude. Same here.
Men are attending college less than women. Men are more disenfranchised than women. Men are more lonely than women. Men have fewer friends than women. Men feel like no one speaks for them the way women does. In movies, in television shows, men are portrayed as weak. Men are portrayed as incompetent. We have boomers that didn't know how to even raise their kids, that see their kids as competition. They don't offer them solutions. They don't offer men a rite of passage. They don't offer men support. They don't offer men a good role model. They don't. And it leaves us men in a state of confusion, state of anger, state of frustration. And even though a lot of us are on the same page, we're more isolated than ever. The internet really cracks down on certain ideas, certain political spheres, and they try to make it so us men can't really find each other.
That's true, man. I just, my previous video got striked for hate speech. It was actually one of my reactions to Hero Gaming. They didn't like a certain word in the video. You can't say it. A certain I word. You're not allowed to say it. Or if it's not that, talk about men's issues. He's right. He's absolutely correct.
And luckily, there's been a bit of a rollback on that lately. But even so, you just look at the politicians, and none of them speak for us. None of them have been able to find that, there's the carrot and the carrot and the stick is sort of like the analogy I'm going for. A lot of these politicians, they got the stick. They'll hit you with the stick.
If you want to build an app and have no
days.
idea how to code or where to start, check out Base 44. I built this.
But none of them have the carrot. None of them incentivize us to return to the playing field. You have...
Yeah, it's the same over here in the UK. It's the exact same. Exact same.
Ads out there right now. You got that Sydney Sweeney ad, like Good Jeans or whatever. I think American Eagle. And people think like, oh my God, like things are really changing. Things are really changing. And You know, maybe, just maybe, we're done with all this woke stuff, and we're done with all the silly gender politics and virtue signaling, but it's bait. It's just bait. Where are the politicians with real solutions to this stuff? A little ad should not make you feel like your duty's done, things are reversing course, everything's fine. I look at the left. For solutions. The left kind of just says, hey, men, no matter how bad men could be doing, they'll gaslight into thinking that we still live in a patriarchy and we still live in a society where women don't have rights. And, you know, there's a lot of delusion there. And there's a lot of the outright refusal to even acknowledge men as human beings. It's always men need to sacrifice for women. Men need to sacrifice for society. Men need to sacrifice for this and that. But they don't get...
And my question is, what do you get in return? What do you get in return? Look at the divorce rate, dude. It's through the roof. Especially if you're well, you should say, if you're sub 5. What do you get in return? What do you get in return?
That carrot on the end of the stick. They don't. Why sacrifice for women? Why sacrifice for society when women can divorce us and they initiate 80% of divorces, and first-time marriages end in divorce 40% of the time, and it's extremely lopsided against men in terms of the splitting of the assets after a divorce. So again, I kind of had an idea where I wanted this video to go, and I'm just throwing that out there. I'm just ranting because I'm extremely disenfranchised and upset. So the left also aren't doing anything to bring down housing prices. They're not doing anything to make your degree go further, your dollar go further. They want more immigration. They want fewer borders. They want fewer social cohesion. They just want a giant melting pot of America where there is no culture. It's just a mixture of everything, to the point where it's so watered down and wages are so bad because there's so much competition, and housing prices are so out of reach because, again, we're just importing people by the millions every year.
Yeah, it's the same in the UK. Exact same.
And the left doesn't speak for me. I'll just put it that way. They got the stick. They'll make you feel like crap. They'll motivate you, but they don't give you the proper reward to make it all worth it. And then I look at the right. I look at a guy like prominent voice on the right, Charlie Kirk, Tucker Carlson. Both of their solution for young men is, hey, you need to nut up. You need to get married very young. You need to have more kids than you can afford. And you need to immediately go for that. You need to avoid college, go learn a trade, go move to the middle of nowhere, away from your family, friends, everything you've grown up with and were comfortable with, and start over from there. Oh, and you're entitled and you're a piece of trash if you think you deserve anything for being a good citizen or working hard. You need to do it their way, and you need to retreat and kind of just not go to college, not be a lawyer, not be a doctor. You know, let the leftists just do that. You know, just take yourself out of the game, get married young, put your entire fortune in the hands of a woman that there's a 40-something% chance is going to take half your stuff. And in a society where most people, I think 80-something% of people are around there, can't even afford like a $2,000 emergency payment. So what would a divorce do to a young man? It would take you out of the game. It would ruin your life. And guess what? If you want us to get married, Tucker and Charlie, you'd be fighting for more fair divorce laws and more fair family courts, but they don't do that. They don't. They completely ignore that. Again, all stick, no carrot. Beat you over the head with a stick. Do this, do that, do what I did. But we're not going to make the reward worthy. We're not going to take the insane risk.
Yeah, it's funny for those guys to say that as well, considering what, they're millionaires, aren't they? So again, rich people telling poor people how to live again. He's right. Where's the carrot, dude? Where's the reward? Most guys don't see it now. They don't see it. Where's the reward? You get with a woman, she divorces you, takes not even half, most of your stuff. It's rigged. The dating scene is rigged. That's why I'm blackpilled about it. I'm blackpilled. So.
Risk away of doing all these things because it worked for them. If they had gotten divorced young and were dragged through family court and didn't grow up in immensely rich families that basically paved the way for them and gave them a good head start, you know, I think they'd change their tune. But which politician is out there talking about reforming family laws? None of them. Another issue I have. I turn on the TV. I like watching sports. There's gambling ads everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not really a sports guy. I used to be, like 10, 15 years ago. I love sports. I was a supporter of Chelsea Football Club, Chelsea fan. But I've switched to Millwall, more local, and it just seems better. But I lost interest in football many years ago because I watched a video by, I think it's Bill Cooper, and he just like highlighted the ridiculousness of sports. It's just propaganda. You're paying to watch someone who's more fit than you, probably more attractive, to run around on a field for 90 minutes, kick a ball, and get paid millions, while you sit there and cheer it on. It just seems crazy to me. Oh, and the players don't care about you. They don't, dude. They don't. It's a con, dude. It's a con. I don't watch sports, dude. I like documentaries. I like video games. I like history. Things like that. So, yeah. Yeah, it just sports for me. I do like boxing, though. I do like boxing. I like boxing. MMA as well, but more boxing. I did boxing for a little while. I was okay at it. I'm not saying I'm great or anything, but yeah, I really like boxing. I like the discipline. I like the tactics as well. Like, you have to use intelligence to try and beat your opponent as well. It's not just clobbering them. You know, you got to think of your stamina. You got to think, do I go in for the kill? Do I wait? Do I defend? Do I wait till they get tired? You know, I like the tactics of it. So yeah. Anyway, let's continue.
Gambling is literally just taking resources from young men, selling them the American dream.
Oh my days, another advert.
Have you used all the tools in this?
YouTube has gone crazy with this, man. It's just adverts everywhere.
And I don't blame men because it is dire out there. Housing prices are insane. It's hard.
Yeah, don't gamble, man. Don't gamble. It's a sucker's game. It's rigged for the house or the bookie shop. We call them bookies over here. I'm from the UK, so. But yeah, it's rigged, man. I mean, you can win. You have to be in it to win it. But me personally, I think someone said a long time ago to me that the lottery is just a poor people tax. That's all it is. It's just another form of tax. They just take your money. And what's another saying? You'll never see a poor bookkeeper's wife. She's always got money and nice clothes. Because it's true. She's taking money off the poor. You'll never see an empty bookies in England. Never. There's always people in there gambling. Always.
To find a good paying job. Everyone I know is looking for another job and they can't get it because they're not getting paid enough. So gambling sells you this false reality that you can get rich quick and you can live the American dream. All you need to do is hit a 70-1 parlay. And it doesn't happen. Maybe one person gets lucky out of 1 million. And then they'll sell you on that story. But which politicians are trying to roll back gambling, which is just absolutely destroying young men, which is ripping resources and disposable income, not even disposable income, income period, out of the hands of men? Like I said, single issue voter, I want men to thrive. I want men to be on the even playing field. I just see them slipping in a lot of important statistics, and none of these politicians talk about it. Politicians think it is career suicide to flat out admit, okay, men aren't doing so well. Let's focus on the men for a change. Let's give men a helping hand. Let's not escalate wars around the world that men are going to mostly have to fight in and die for nothing and just be forgotten in some sand pit across the world. Which politicians, they run on maybe de-escalating wars, but that's not what we're seeing right now. And no one speaks for me. Just no one does. I could go on and on.
Hey, you got
but
the double.
Could feel my
Let's go, dude.
frustration. You could feel my rage. And the only solutions I have is stop thinking voting is going to get us out of this. I'm not saying...
I'm sorry, I know this ain't related. John Wick, he got John Wick. Oh, John Wick is down with the quick scope. I think he did a hard scope, but yeah.
Be some crazy political activist, pull off some stunts. I'm saying what you need to do as a man, find the voices you like on the internet offering real solutions, work hard, make some money, and elevate those voices however which way you can. Spread the good word. Lift people up. Lift men up. We need each other, right?
Oh, dude. I don't think I can upload this, man. Because he said the word. He said the I word. You can't say that, dude. Oh. That's why I got banned on my other video. I got a strike because he said that word. He didn't get banned, though. I don't want him to get banned. But I don't think I can play this now. I'm going to have to try and edit that out. Yeah. I'm going to have to Google how... He said it again! He did it again! Ah, dude, stop saying that word.
Those men that aren't. Say you're in the top 10, 20% of men that are living the American dream. Don't get on here and be bitter and lambast other men and say, oh, well, you don't work hard enough. You didn't do this. I did this, and it worked. And stop being condescending. Look at statistics. I get it. You know, you did very well for yourself. But don't get on here and put other men down. Lift them up, share your wisdom, and help each other. I'm a single-issue voter. And I have yet to hear a politician say we need to focus on the men for a change. None of them do it. I don't see it. I don't feel it. I wanted this current administration to succeed. I liked a lot of the things that they ran on, but it's not happening fast enough. It's very clear that we are very restrained by a Congress that is completely sold out to foreign countries like Israel, sold out to large corporations like Amazon, like Google, and American men are not seeing the carrot because it's not there anymore. It's not. So whoever can put that carrot back on there and make it worth having all of us contribute again and come back to the playing field. And that carrot is not Sydney Sweeney wearing jeans. That carrot is tangible, and that carrot is something we can achieve and feel, something our grandparents were able to get and not nearly have to work as hard for. Just that's it. And I might sound like I'm a little vague or just kind of grasping at straws, but I need to just get this off my head, and I hope you guys know that if you feel disenfranchised right now and you're frustrated with politics, it's nothing bad. It's honestly a good thing. And eventually that frog is going to jump out of the pot. Subscribe, like, leave a comment below. Love reading the comments. Love hearing from you guys. Anything you want me to talk about. I also appreciate suggestions. Take care, everyone. Be good.
My work is easy because...
That was a good one, apart from a certain word that he said. I don't have a problem with the word, YouTube does, so I'm going to have to edit this video and try and take it out. Alright guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Please comment down below if you agree with Random Hero Gaming, if you agree with my take, if you liked anything I said or disliked, let me know. Comment down below. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.